how to move on from someone you loved who did you wrong. Today's video is inspired by a comment that I received from a subscriber. I'm going to read you the comment and then I'm going to give you the answer. And it goes like this. You often talk about moving on and letting go of assholes. Yes. But what do you do when the emotional bond and the love with the love you had? This is the healing journey. This is the healing journey. It cut the relationship probably was cut very abruptly, cheating, monkey branching, or even a rebound relationship, and you say, I still love you. You stopped loving me, but I still love you. Even you did me wrong, I still have emotions for you. The bond is still there. And yes, now, she goes on and say, yes, the person did you wrong and isn't healthy and hurt you in an immensely selfish way. But what do you do with your feelings? I love this question. No matter how bad or immature the person was, you still love the person and possibly the asshole too somehow. Yeah, I understand that. You don't stop loving them by pressing a button. Yeah, you don't stop loving by pressing a button, definitely. You don't forget the good times you had. The emotional bond doesn't break just like that. No, it does not break just like that. And this is why this is the healing journey. When you going through a breakup, the first thing that happens is it's a complete shock. It's like the grief process. You go into shock, to denial. You don't go into acceptance immediately, especially with cheating involved. You say to yourself, how does this person can do this to me? How did it happen? Your your emotions are still very strong because you're emotionally didn't process that. But you gotta understand, a person who cheats or a person who monkey branch or even rebound, they checked out so long ago that for them it's not as hard as it is for you. For you, the breakup is fresh. For you, everything that happened, it's like, oh my god, it's happening. They processed that while they was with you. I know that this is very hard to hear, but you know me, I'm a no bullshit kind of coach. I will tell you what you need to hear to heal, not what you want to hear to pay me. And this is a bitch. This is a hard thing to hear, that they process the breakup. And you know what? Fuck me. Don't even believe what I say. Just look at you and look at the situation. A person will not exit a relationship when they still love you, when they still have feelings for you. They exit a relationship because they stopped loving you. They don't have these romantic feelings for you. And you got to realize that and stop even having hope that they will come back. Probably they will come back. Exes come back, but this is a detriment. And I don't want you to have the hope that they will come back. And the hope, by the way, this is what keeps the bond still alive. If you're still hoping, this is the emotional bond that is still alive. You need to cut it. And you cut it by losing the hope and say to yourself, well, I don't deserve someone who comes back. I deserve someone who never leaves. And if you're the type of person that believes that you're worthy of someone who comes back, you got to work on yourself so much more. Because once a person left you and showed you by their actions that they don't want to be with you, and you wait for them to come back, and if they were with someone else, you're receiving them back, you just have a lot of work to do on yourself because you have very low self-esteem, very anxious and very low self-esteem. A person who respect themselves don't tolerate disrespect, don't accept unacceptable behaviors. That is all there is to it. And how I know it, I coach hundreds of you, and I know from my own experience, I regard myself to a very high degree. I love myself so much. I will never accept unacceptable behavior ever. If a person will exit my life and will say, okay, that's it, so that's it, that is okay. That is a choice. And this is my choice to say, I am worthy of someone who wants to be with me and stay. And if you don't want to be with me and you want to stay, that's all right. That's you. That's you. And you got to realize that you cannot hold on to the hope that they will even regret their actions. And don't watch any kind of videos on dumpers, remorse, narcissism, or avoidance. At this point, if you are really wanting to heal, you got to stop feeding your mind this false hope, because it gives you false hope. Every time you hear about dumpers remorse and you see that the relationship will not work and you know that they will miss you and they will, all of that stuff. This, by the way, this comment came from a person who is probably watching this kind of stuff. What you do with the emotional bond. You cut it. You cut it by not feeding it. If you're still feeding it, guess what? It will stay still alive. It will stay alive. If you are feeding it energy, thoughts, it will stay alive. In order for it to stop, you gotta stop because you're the driver. You're in control. If you don't, if you keep on feeding your thoughts about your, feeding your mind thoughts about your ex, it will want more, it will want more, it will want more. And then your body starts craving. There is bodily cravings because a breakup, there is a lot of emotional and physical withdrawals that you're feeling. And I don't know if any of you have ever been addicted to anything in your life. I was a drug addict, I was an alcoholic, I suffered from a lot of drug withdrawals when I stopped. So I know that this is very, it's the equivalent, it's pretty much the same. You go through emotional withdrawals, there is this pain in the chest, there is cold sweats, sleepless nights, lack of appetite, diarrhea, fogginess in the brain. There is a lot of symptoms to it. And this is what you need to understand, that this is just a natural process. And you say to yourself, that's good that I feel this way. It means I'm healing. That means that you're actually healing. So if you're wondering what to do and how to overcome a breakup with someone you used to love or still love and they did you wrong, you just map up there what they did. You say this person proved that they don't love me. So if a person does not love you, you immediately need to withdraw your love as well. The supply of my love stops when the person is not reciprocal anymore. And this is an act of self. It's a beautiful act of self-love. You love yourself. Now your healing journey is all about in the repair process. You fall in love with yourself. You start doing things for yourself, going to the gym, eating right, reading stuff that are elevating you, not consuming any kind of content that is detrimental, not having kind of vices, drugs, alcohol, pornography, or just chill and don't do anything that is strengthening you. You gotta have a lot of strength right now. So you do these things. You can take my online healing coaching program, The Rise of the Phoenix, that I've created especially for you in these times, for you to go through it. And if you can afford one-on-one coaching with me, please do that. I can expedite your healing so much more and so much better. And it's not all about just the time, it's also about the quality of your healing. The Rise of the Phoenix, I think you can take it in around 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get it done with and heal so well. So all of the resources that you need are available for you. Whatever you're going to do with them is completely up to you. I send you love from the bottom of my heart, and I know that you're going to be fine. But please follow the instructions that I'm laying out here for you, because I've been there, I've done that, and I coach hundreds and thousands of people, and I know exactly what you need in order for you to fall back in love with yourself and the way to do it. So if my videos here on YouTube are not enough for you to absolutely fall in love with yourself and run through a wall, try to seek some professional help, maybe my program, or hire me one-on-one so we can work together and help you thrive. I love you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one.